we say ordinary resources, we mean to say that the resources are reproducible. And normally, in case of reproducible resources, we try to provide the quantity in an optimal manner, and that optimality is given by equality between the price of the product and the marginal cost of producing the product. In essence, the benefits and the cost of providing the asset or the resource should be equivalent. So if the benefit is higher than the marginal cost of providing the resource or the product, goods or service, in that case, okay, there is a scope to expand the output produced or provided. So it will continue, means it keeps on continuing expanding the output level. But if it so happens that marginal cost of providing the output is higher than the benefit in the form of price, then obviously for any prudent or rational producer, it is not a prudent policy decision. So that will not, that should not take place. So output should not be produced at that level. So the optimal condition for making a product available or an asset or resource available in any situation should be equivalent to the price being equal to the marginal cost of providing the product. So this is the situation for a reproducible product where there is no issue of scarcity. So whenever we want to produce, we can produce it because the resources are available. But if we are talking about any resource which is exhaustible in nature, which basically says that the natural replenishment rate is very negligible, they will not be in a position to make additional amount of the resource available in a specific time frame. So in that situation, for those type of resources, okay, so what should be the condition for making available the resource? So in that situation, what we tried to find out in yesterday's class, we actually tried to find out that for these resources, there are issues, the issues of exhaustion of the resource. Because the amount, this is a kind of rival product. If I actually make use of the product today, so that that amount may not be available for anybody else for tomorrow. So in that sense, what happens? So the product is a scarce product. The product gets exhausted, and that is why we need to look into whether we should make use of the resource today or whether we should actually take a decision of conserving the resources for the future. So we tried to find it out, and actually we have found yesterday that under normal circumstances, when we deal with the scarce resources like these exhaustible resources, so we need to take into account the concept of opportunity cost or the user cost. Because so when you say marginal cost, we are mostly talking about marginal cost of extraction or maybe kind of providing the resource. So basically that means the additional cost of providing an extra unit of the resource or the product. In the case of exhaustible resources, what is the additional cost of providing the providing one more unit of the resource? That is the marginal cost. But the fact is that since it is non-reproducible resource, so obviously if we make use of the resource at some point of time, that resource will not be available in the for the future. So there is a trade-off insofar as use of the resources today or in the future. So if we use the resource today, we actually forego the opportunity of using the resources in the future. Okay, so there is an opportunity cost of using the resource today or maybe in the present period. So that opportunity cost, you see, so opportunity cost may be high, opportunity cost may be less, opportunity cost of using the resource may be high or maybe less. So that's a different thing altogether. But the fact is that there will be